Hello, Professor. My name is Eukaria Canton. I'm going to present on autism spectrum disorder. Let me share my screen. I'm going to talk about autism spectrum disorder at the First Place Transition Academy, Phoenix, Arizona. This program provides a structured 2-year residential transition program for adults with autism spectrum disorder. Clinical services through this program are provided by Southwest Autism Research and Resource Center, SARRC. Let's begin by looking at the services offered by the program. First Place Transitional Academy provides comprehensive life skill training that prepares adults with ASD for independent living. Participants receive instruction in household management, budgeting, transportation, health, nutrition, and personal safety. The program also offers career readiness training, volunteer experiences, internships, employment preparation, and social and relationship skill development. A unique feature of the Academy is its 32 Learn for Independence courses, which combine classroom instruction with practical, real-world experiences. This allows participants to immediately apply what they learn in residential, workplace, educational, and community settings. The Academy goes beyond classroom instruction by providing supported residential learning experiences. Participants practice managing their homes, communicating effectively, developing relationships, improving budgeting and transportation skills, and connecting with community resources. These experiences strengthen the adaptive skills needed for long-term independence. Research by Matthew and colleagues found that many autistic adults may have average or above average intelligence while still experiencing difficulties with adaptive daily living skills. This program directly addresses that gap through structured teaching and repeated practice. Another important aspect of the Academy is advocacy. The program promotes inclusive housing, education, employment, and community participation. It encourages adults with autism to advocate for themselves, make informed decisions, and actively participate in planning their futures. The Academy also works closely with colleges and employers to expand educational and employment opportunities while challenging stigma and low expectations. According to Sadi and colleagues, successful employment for autistic adults depends not only on the individual's abilities, but also on supportive employers, reasonable accommodations, and inclusive workplaces. Before participants begin the program, a comprehensive assessment is completed. Staff review intake and insurance documentation, educational, employment, and social histories. They conduct interviews, direct observations, and clinical eligibility assessments through SARRC. Information from teachers and other professionals is also considered. The assessment findings are used to develop individualized treatment plans and identify each participant's strengths, support needs, and personal goals. Progress continues to be monitored throughout the program to ensure services remain individualized and effective. The primary evidence-based practice used by the Academy is applied behavioral analysis, or ABA. ABA helps participants learn important daily living communication and employment skills by breaking complex tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Staff use modeling, guided practice, prompting, positive feedback, and ongoing performance monitoring to support learning. Research by Card and colleagues demonstrates that behavioral skills training significantly improve job interview performance among adults with autism, supporting the effectiveness of these structured teaching methods for employment preparation. Finally, the infographic highlights outcomes at the micro, meso, and macro levels of social work practice. At the micro level, participants gain greater independence in daily living, improve employment skills and confidence, strengthen budgeting and transportation abilities, and becoming better self-advocates. At the meso level, the program strengthens collaboration among families, service providers, colleges, employers, and community organizations. These partnerships improve community participation and service coordination. At the macro level, First Place Transition Academy promotes more inclusive housing systems, expands employment opportunities, reduces stigma and discrimination, and demonstrates the importance of investing in services for autistic adults. In conclusion, First Place Transition Academy is an excellent example of how evidence-based practice, individualized support, and community partnerships can help adults with autism achieve greater independence and improve quality of life by providing practical life training skills, employment preparation, advocacy, and ongoing support. The program creates positive outcomes, not only for individuals with autism, but also for families, employers, and communities. Thank you for listening. I'll stop sharing.